Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Juan from the Yadalot coming to you today with my new updated ABC deck profile. I've been so excited to profile this deck. I've been working on it so hard since the day I found out ASL Core was coming back off the ban list. I've been playtesting this deck like nobody else. Putting a lot of work in, a lot of playtesting hours in, just to prove to y'all that this deck is a viable contender in this format. Shout out to the Yadalot guys. Give me some love. Give me some love right here. Alright, so let's start out with the deck profile. ABC Buster Dragon, probably one of the best boss monsters of all time. Alright, let's go. We got triple A Assault Core. This card's amazing. Best recursion in the deck, lets you add one Union monster from the grave to the hand whenever it's sent from field. And also protects itself from protects the card it's equipped to from monster effects if you use it up from Union Hanger. B Buster Drake. This is the best late card game or early card game. You want to see this card early as possible. A is the best late card game. This is your Rhoda from the deck. Searches anything from the deck if this is sent from field to graveyard. Not to mention, none of these ABC pieces are once per turn, guys. So it's just way too good. So that's the A, that's the B, and here's the C. C is the, it's pretty nutty too. It allows you to special from hand, so that way these can keep getting their trigger effects because they are only sent from field. They get their trigger effects. So you just able to BC, search one, summon one, and it's just really good. A is able to recur one back in case you want to, if you can make double buster with only a B and a C, you can add the A back, then discard it for cost. Banish something, then summon double buster. It's just really good like that. Yeah, this is the ABC pieces. They're super solid. Glad they're all back at 3 where they belong. Next we're running the best extender is Galaxy Soldier. I really like this card over the gadgets just because it allows you to discard the piece for cost. If you already have a hanger, you can just go ahead and hanger search one, normal summon, and then equip one, and then if you have a piece in hand, you just discard it for cost and then summon himself. Even though this gets asked to search himself, you don't care. You got your pieces in the grave, and you got a machine on the board, so you can make Cleafort Genius, and that way you can make possibly double Buster, or if you have double extenders to make Buster Infinity, which I consider probably one of the best boards. So that's why I run triple Galaxy Soldier. Next we run double Cyber Dragons. I run a small Cyber Dragon package because this deck is so catered to going first, but if you go second, you can actually break a board by just hard drawing one of these, and it's just super good. Next we run double Hertz. Hertz is really good because it's like a 1 card, or 2 card technically, Soldier Hertz. You discard this for cost, chain block. That way you can add another soldier to hand, and then this will add the actual OG Cyber Dragon from deck to hand, and that way you'll have a free fodder to pitch just in case you break. We run double Hertz for that. And then we run 1 core. In the pure Cyber Dragon profile, or actual deck, this is probably the best card because it's a +1 and it's your normal summon, but you run Union Hanger and your ABC pieces are normally your normal summon. But this card is just too broken. And Instant Fusion plus core equals ABC Buster Dragon plus Cyber Dragon Infinity, and it's just too good, too good. So you absolutely have to play it. And this card's just a pretty good normal summon if you aren't able to open up a hanger. You can just do so much nutty stuff with this card, but that's why I run the small core, small engine of Cyber Dragons. That's a 5 card engine, plus the triple soldiers, but I think soldiers are just really good in this deck, just generically. Next we only run 3 hand traps. Hand traps kind of got nerfed with Called by the Grave coming back to 3, but Ash Blossom, best hand trap in the format, best hand trap probably in the game right now. Stops every deck, stops everything, and if this gets Called by the Grave, oh well, at least you tried to stop them, right? Next we're going to run triple Union Hanger and double Terraforming. I'm actually waiting in the mail for secret Union Hangers are coming in, guys. So I really didn't want to profile it today, but I've been playtesting with this deck way too long. I've really wanted to profile this deck to y'all, and but Union Hanger, amazing spell, probably the best spell in the deck. Lets you Rhoda for a Union Light monster on activation, and then once a monster's summoned that's Union, you get to equip a Union monster from deck, which just allows you to extend your plays way too far. That's probably the best spell on the deck. So next we're going to move on to the arguably the best spell on the deck, Instant Fusion. Instant Fusion is too nutty. There's 3 card combos that allow you to end with Saryuja, Buster Dragon, and Infinity with this card and Galaxy Soldier and an opening up Union Hanger. It's just, oh man, this card is broken. And then your Star User could possibly be drawing you into an Ash Blossom or a Solemn card, which I do run. So this is just nutty card. Next you run Double Emergency and the Repair Plant. This is good, like I said, being able to normal summon a core, or activate this, search a core, normal a core, search Repair Plant, and then if you're going second, you can out their board, and then go for Galaxy Soldier since you already have the core in the grave, and activate the hanger, discard the pieces for cost, and then yeah, you just make Buster Infinity, and it's just GG after that. And you out there Boss Monster, and then that can turn into the Instant Fusion, or the Contact Fusion monster can turn into part of the Cleavefort Genius, and then you just keep going. It's just too broken right now. So that's why I run the Double Emergency 1 Repair Plant. Next you run 2 Gallbladder Graves. I'm not really a fan that it's at 3 now. I really do like it at 2. Yeah, you might see it less, but who cares? Combo decks normally go off. They go off, so going second, this absolutely does not do nothing. So I'd rather run the 3 Ashes. Probably you can even run 2 Veilers. But right now, Gallbladder Graves is pretty good in case I do go first, and it just stops hand traps. But I don't like it at more than 2. Next, the broken one-ofs are Foolish, Desires, Monster Reborn, and Soul Charge. Never had a problem with these. People think I'm crazy because I only play 1 Desires. I really like 1 Desires. I'm weird like that. You can say, you know, I'm trash because I don't play more than this. I've had like a really good and bad luck with this card, but I love this card absolutely. I'll never cut it. But I just play it at 1, so you can think I'm weird, whatever. Really good extenders, Reborn, Soul Charge, GG. I have no problem with these spells. These are broken spells. Foolish actually has a lot of applications in this deck. You can send hers to add the OG Cyber Dragon, or if you're under Droll, you can send core, banish core, summon Cyber Dragon from deck, and now you beat the purpose of Droll and Lockbird, and you're able to out the extra link board, and it's just too good. So Foolish Burial does multiple purposes, or if you just open Instant Fusion Foolish, you can go Instant Fusion, send the 2 targets, send a Assault Core or whatever you have left, and as long as you have a normal summon, you're able to normal summon a monster, make Cleavefort Genius, and then you can go into Buster turn 1, and it's just super solid. I actually like this a lot. So those are my spell lineups. Broken spell lineup. I wouldn't change nothing about it. Lastly, we run only the 3 Solemn cards and then the Overflow. First of all, Solemn cards are broken. They're too good. You can actually cut the Strike if you wanted, but I really like the Strike just because these stop inherent summons and non-inherent summons, and this stops anything in the game, which I really like this card a lot more than any of the other 2 Solemns, but they're at 1 each, so you got to run them 1 out each, and then I do like 1 Strike. Comes up sometimes. Never too broken, but it does so much more than what you thought. And I normally hardly ever see 2 of these, so it's really good. So like I'll only set 1, and normally people, if they do play Twin Twisters, they'll Twin Twister for cost, send 2 cards, and then like they'll pop my Solemn, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like you still discarded 1, and I got rid of the Twin Twisters, so. You get rid of 2 cards for 1, and then if they're going second, they have 4 cards to play with, and normally a Buster will banish 1, and you'll have a hand trap 2, or like an Infinity as well. So like that's just more than enough. Even if they were to Twin Twister this, and if you have this set and they Twin Twister this, you search for Cyber Emergency, and then you're able to out their board again. So it's just too broken. These traps are amazing. I've been contemplating about taking this out, but this card's just broken. In case you ever brick on just like a core. You just normal summon the cores, search the Overflow, set it, pass. You got a disruption right there, and you probably, if you brick, you probably bricked because you open traps and hand traps. So that way you're stopping their board immediately, and all it takes is 1 hanger to come back, 1 hanger or 1 Instant Fusion to come back in the game and just be broken again. So this deck is absolutely amazing, guys. Don't change nothing about this deck. This deck is just remarkable. I've done crazy nutty boards with this deck, so just take my word for it. Test it out. I promise you won't be mad or upset. Let's go to the extra deck now. We run triple Buster Dragon. You could play this at 2, but you summon 3 a lot because this deck turbos out Buster Dragon. Next we run 1 Cyber Dragon Nova, 1 Infinity. You can make this card super easy. Almost every game you can make this card. So why not run it? I would run 2 and 2, but it takes up 2 more spots in the extra deck, so there's not enough room. Next, we run this card is your instant fusion target. It allows you to send 2 light machines monsters from the deck to from deck to grave, and it would gain that many attacks. And under instant fusion, this card doesn't realize that it's under instant fusion, so you can still send it for cost. So that's what's super, super broken about this. And it's a machine, so you can make Qliphort Genius. And if all worst cost, you can just send like Hertz and Core, or Hertz and Hertz and Core, normal summon the Core, search for like Repair Plant, and then you grab a Galaxy Soldier and just make this Infinity first turn. That's like worst cost, guys. Like this is worst possible cost. But honestly, this card's just super, super good extender. Send like an A or C, normal B, equip another B off Union Hanger, get 2 searches, and then make double Buster with discard fodder, and then you have Infinity as well. It's just too good. Next, you run the 2 Chimera Techs. You can run the other one, the other Chimera Tech, but I just really like these 2 right now. You can say like you shouldn't run 2. You can honestly cut this down to 1, but I really like 2 right now. Just being able to outboards. The whole deck is catered to going first. Even the extra deck, you know, you can drop double Buster Infinity. So why not put 2 spaces in my extra deck for just ways to outboards, inherently outboards. So I just really, really, really like this. So you can cut it to 1, but I really have been liking the way it's been playing. Next, the 1 Qliphort Genius. Card's amazing. There's a lot of times where I turn off like random cards. You can turn off, if they have 1 Colossus or double Colossus, you can out 1 with this. Make Qliphort Genius, target like Union Hanger after it's already resolved. The equip effect, target Union Hanger, negate its effects, and then negate the second Colossus, and then start searching with your Buster Drakes and stuff. Amazing card. Don't sleep on this card, guys. Way too broke. Small Nightmare package. Really good. You can cut the Cerberus as well. For people who are just trying to cut cards, you can cut the Cerberus, because normally you can out monsters pretty fairly. But it's just here for resources. You know, you can actually make it. You know, why not? So that's that. But I do like this package. Probably never gonna cut it. Next, we're gonna run. This is actually Summon Sorceress, so I'll place it face down. Summon Sorceress is coming out in like 3 days or so. I sold my copy and I was going to pick up the Special Ed copy, but I've been really playtesting this deck so hard that you just got to run Summon Sorceress. So Summon Sorceress broke card, summons 1 from the deck, summons an ABC piece, negates its effect, so then you can just make a link with it, and then the effect will trigger because it'll trigger back in grave and it'll gain its effects. Broken card. Honestly, I normally make Nova, detach, summon a Cyber Dragon, and then slap an Infinity on top, then make a Summon Sorceress, and then Summon Sorceress, target either the Core or whatever I brought back from the graveyard, and then make bring a ABC piece out, and then you're just litty after that. Like, so it's just too good. So then you normally you just respawn an ABC piece, or you go like that, respawn something with the Nova, and then you can put this PC spawn like way over here somewhere, and then slap the Infinity on, and then you Summon Source, target this, summon an ABC piece, boom, go into that, and then you have a way to go into Saryuja with only 3, and then Saryuja can still summon 1 from hand. You won't probably get the draws. That's if your hand's suboptimal. But if you do have a really, really, really optimal hand, then you can go to Saryuja for 4, put 3 back, draw 4 cards, draw into a hand trap. But normally you can just draw into 3, use 3 effects, and you'll still summon 1 from hand, and then you'll summon it way over here. You'll summon your Saryuja, and then get the last effect, or the third effect, to just summon 1 from hand, and that's still good enough. It allows you to extend your boards into the double Infinity, or the double Buster and 1 Infinity. And then last is the Saryuja. Saryuja pretty good because it can send, it's just 2 monsters with different names, so worst cause you can use like Unicorn, and then just shuffle something back, like turn 2, or your turn 1, their turn 2, your turn 3. You can just shuffle something back, and then make Saryuja, and then that gives you 3 link pointers, and then even if it's only 2 monsters with different effects, they still get the attack bonus, which is brings you at double Busters at 33, which is 66, and then this is 28, so that's just game right there. And you'll have shuffled a card, and then probably you'll search the card because you'll go B, B, C, A, and you just go nutty combos, guys. So that's my profile. That's the way I play this deck, and that's the way I've been winning with this deck. This deck is so good, so good. It's probably a tier 1 deck in my eyes. Probably one of the best decks in this format right now. The fact that I incorporate Cyber Dragons, allows me not to lose to so many decks right now. You can sleep on this little 5 core, like this small Cyber Dragon package, but it wins me games, guys. So if you think that this is way too cloggy, you don't have to run it, but honestly, this card's just way too broke. So this searches this, this can go into this, and then you can search that, and then you can search your Galaxy Soldiers, then you can start going off. Or you can just instant fusion these 2 cards, get rid of them. Then this will add this one back, or Hertz will add core back, and then you can rota for that. And you can either search Repair Plant or Emergency. You normally only search Repair Plant because Repair Plant can actually search Galaxy Soldier. This is just here to search core. Or if you hard draw Galaxy Soldier and no ABC pieces, and just like a bunch of Solemns, you can just go Emergency, search core, discard, or Emergency search Hertz, discard for Galaxy Soldier, search 1, search 2. And then you can make a first turn Infinity off just 2 cards, which is Emergency Galaxy Soldier. And that's still really, really solid play. And it'll put a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard. That'll be from deck, so it'll deck thin you a whole card, or hold 2 cards, probably 3 cards, because your Galaxy Soldier will discard search itself as well. So the deck thins like crazy. It's at 41 right now. You can run 42 and put double Desires, like I said, if you want. Or you can just cut a card altogether. I don't know what exactly you would cut, but I'm just saying you could put extra cards in if you want to play extra cards. But this is the way I've been playing this deck. Cyber Dragon ABCs have been way too nutty. Way too nutty. Just being able to send this recurs from deck, field, or deck, grave. Searches a card for discard fodder for Buster. You just discard this. Buster, banish a card. It's just so good right now. And this being able to search, even this can search an ABC piece. So say you're missing an ABC piece, you have no way to get it to grave. You have no way to search it because you didn't draw like a hanger or something. You search the last piece, going for it. Just start going in. I don't know what to say, but this card is just too nutty. This card being able to search the card that can search this card being able to search Galaxy Soldier or any ABC piece is way too broke. And I run double Emergency just because I like the way Emergency works. I like the way Emergency is worded, and it doesn't actually have to need setup, but it will actually get you into your cards you need. And Repair Plant's pretty good too, but I only run 1 of. So that's the deck profile. Please show me some love, guys. Please show the Yada-Lock some love. Shout out to the best tokens in the world. Zane Truesdale, best duelist in the world. Jaden, if you have another Jaden token, hook me up with it. Or if you have any doubled Zane Truesdale, I'll buy him from you. This is Juan from the Yada-Lock signing out, guys. Peace. Deuces.